What's up, you guys? It's your girl Miss Nine Nicole, and I'm here to spark your soul. And yes, you read that video title correctly. My baby father cheated on me while in jail. But before we get into the actual video, I'm gonna need y'all to like, follow, and subscribe. Also share this video. But this is my new series called Overcoming Warfare, where I discuss my life testimonies and how I was able to overcome the spiritual warfare that was at hand. So, before I begin, this is a disclaimer. Like, this is not meant to bash anybody, but for me to speak on testimonies. And I can only talk about things that happen within life because life is the biggest teacher. We learn from it. We get wisdom from experience. That's why you should speak to elders. They understand and they've been here on earth longer than we have. So, yeah. Overcoming warfare. What I was about to say? No. Warfare. Coming out January 2nd, 2023. Make sure y'all go pre-save, because you can pre-save right now on Apple and Spotify. I gotta get some water because you ever just look back and like, wow, the stupidity. Like, you was just really in a bunch of stupidity, but you had to go through that to get to where you are right now, right? Anyways, but the longer you fight, let me say that too, the longer you fight something and don't accept what life is for you, the further the distance becomes between you and your blessing. Okay? Let me repeat that for the ones in the back who didn't hear me. I say, the longer it takes for you to accept what's happening, the further you distance yourself from your blessing. Alright, where do I want to start? Boom, we dated when I was in college. We continued to date. And then we broke up summertime of like 2019. Yeah, I'm gonna say around that time, right? And we went months without talking. And then all of a sudden I got a phone call. And it was from the county. And I'm like, what? What the fuck? Now, I'm missing a lot of details. Because one, I don't want to make this video too long, but that's a whole nother video in itself, the details. So I'm just but when I say in the details though, one would say you lose them how you got them. One would say, but that's another video. So boom, got a call from the county. And my heart giving out love, I bailed niggas out. Boom. Bailed niggas out. Now we here. Now we staying with each other. And then I get pregnant. December, I'm going to say around the end of, December of 2019. I'm pregnant. But we know with his situation that he's going to have to turn himself back in. So I'm like, this is divine regardless. I know I'm supposed to follow through with this pregnancy. So, boom. When the time comes, I give birth in September of 2020. He has to turn himself in 3 weeks right after I give birth. Right? So, now I'm experiencing life. Postpartum, like, I'm becoming depressed. And I remember I gained more weight after the pregnancy. I was a whole like 230, a whole 230, 232 on a heavy day. 232 on a heavy day, child. Yeah, and then because it was COVID, it was like a 6-month period where we couldn't visit each other. So that was that too. Anyways, let's fast forward. It's becoming like towards the end of the bid, and boom, this person's name came up through conversation with his first baby mom. And I'm like, who? I don't know. So me, I gotta put my investigation hat on, because what are we talking about? Like, she tried telling me something, but without telling me. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm just like oblivious. Like, what? So, and I asked him, he's like, oh, that's just my man's sister. I'm like, okay. And then in hindsight, he made a phone call to his first baby mom and was like, basically like, stop trying to make my shit hot. So she comes to me like, I'm not telling you shit no more. I'm like, So boom, we doing a visitation thing now. And he gonna say like, basically he wants a polygamous lifestyle. And I'm like, what? Like, okay, now this is new, but yet it's not new, and I'm not catching the cookie crumbs that was being fed to me throughout the whole time I knew him. So he would play, let's rewind to the beginning of our relationship. He would play Bob Marley and bring up the fact that Bob Marley put seeds in different women, right? To create his army, basically. Now, I can kind of understand it. I don't feel like love is limited, but that's a conversation that you have, right? Not after having a kid. You feel me? So boom, we in a cafeteria at a visitation, basically. And he's saying like, yeah, I can see that for my life. And I remember one conversation stood out. He was like, yeah, and I think I have somebody in mind. And I said, what the fuck are you talking about? Have somebody in mind? Like, so you already planning, you already established that, and like figure I'll once again be fed a breadcrumb to go along with the programming. So boom, all right, I'm like, I'm hearing you. And then also, like, it was just like mad shit, like saying like, all right, I'm hearing you. I'm hearing you. So boom, it's January of 2022. I'm looking for the screenshot. But it's January of 2022, and I went to visit his sister. Because I'm like, I want to move out of New York. Went to visit his sister. And the night before I'm supposed to get back on the flight to New York, I'm chilling with her, and he calls me at like 10:30, 11 p.m. And that's unusual. You can't call during those times. So I'm already caught off guard, like, what's up? He like, oh, I sent you a message that I was supposed to send to my friend, like, basically think nothing of it. I'm like, what? What is this? That? Boom, 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 boom. Somebody call Honey on the phone. Wait, where's the... I should have got it beforehand, right? That would have made sense. Oh, here we go. I'm gonna put it on the screen too. Now y'all know about JPay. This that JPay. You pay for every message sent. It's another thing. I'm not even paying attention to every time he's asking to refill. Cause I'm like, okay, well, it don't even matter. It don't even matter. Oh! So, cause let's backtrack. While I'm at the sister house, I'm telling her, like, yeah, it's like a short period of time that we can have a conversation on the phone. It's like 10 minutes, 15 minutes on a good day. And she like, what? Why? What, shouldn't it be 30 minutes? Isn't it 30 minutes? And I'm like, light bulb. Alright, so boom, I got the message on January 4th, 2022. That's how we was starting the new year off. And yo, full circle, look how I'm starting the new year off in 2023. Just on positive energy. I'm releasing my song. Like I said, this is like catalyst to how I even got to the point where my song was divinely fed to me. It's like, look at this, like this shit I went through. Yeah, I call it stupidity, but it's like really is a lesson that was all divinely planned and plotted. Granted, we have our free will where, like I said, we can snap ourselves out of the distractions, the warfare. But you have to build yourself up. Feed yourself things that's helping you vibrate high. And I don't just mean that with food, but I mean that with media, relationships. Anyways, January 4th, 2022. Have a blessed night, Tierra. Continue to rise up and keep your spirit high, and the Most High true glory is with you. Remember, you will great in this lifetime. Peace and love be with you. I hope your day was well. I love you, and I will call you tomorrow. Talk to you soon. So yeah, that's the message I got right there. So I'm like, what? What? I only heard of this name one time, and this is Jermaine's sister. Nothing to it. But I love you, JPay messages. Now, granted, it wasn't. The message was spiritual, I guess. A message that needed to be said. But the I love you, all of that. Who are you? I didn't know this person existed on the face of the earth. You love them, and I found out the name through the first baby mom. That's when the name just was brought up. So here. Listen, there's always messages that's being sent to you. You have to be in tune to figure them out. But right before this message came to me, I kid you not, I was praying to God, like, reveal all things. Reveal all things that is keeping me back from me being my higher self. I kid you not. I kid you not. And things, not just that happened. It was like other things dropping off. Shedding weight. I shedded weight. Ooh. I shedded weight. Like that. Because of all of that negative energy, that baggage that was holding me back. And when you think of it like a slingshot. Keep pulling, keep pulling, keep pulling. But when you're finally ready to release, you take off. You take off. Like, wow. It's warm inside. Why was I standing outside shivering? I could have been inside. They got fireplaces. So. In hindsight, it's a blessing that this happened. Because from there on, I'm saying, so he was released April. And mind you, shit happened there. There's a lot that happened there. But anyways, those are details that I'm going to get into when I'm ready to get into. But, yeah, April, so May we was kumbayaing, if you would call it that. And then the middle of June, I moved. Bye. I moved. No way, Jose. I'm Miss Naya Nicole, here to spark your soul. We're not doing that. Drain. Things can feel draining. It's not just people, but the environment, what people got going on with their own self, their own energy that they're facing. And when you're not grounded within yourself, you just let everybody just like flow through you, basically. Ghostly. Do you know who you are? No, that's why I had to get my fat ass up. Praying hard and thriving. There's no excuse. Praying is the verb, which is action. Thriving is action, verb. We learned that. You gotta put in the work. So that's what I did. Moved to Georgia, and I'm saying like 2 weeks later, I was able to interview an artist. I'm gonna tag that video after this video. And then I sat in the car. I kid you not, right after the interview was done, I left the studio and sat in the car, and these lyrics just started coming to me. I kid you not. And I have like voice memos of a line coming to me, and then I'm combining the line to the next line. So, how y'all do this? Let me see. Here we go. This is when I got home, because I first started when I was in the car. I was taking this shit serious. Like, wow, this is my hit right here. July 15th. Thank you, God, for all you do for me. I'm trying to find it once I was in the car. Yeah, I get the picture. I'm trying to find it when maybe it's right here. Thank you, God, for all you do for me. I am your child and I am. Thank you, God, for all you do for me. I am your child and I'm. Thank you, God, for all you do for me. I am your child, therefore I am thee. Thank you, God, for all you do for me. I am your child, therefore you. Thank you, God, for all you do for me. I am your child, therefore I am thee. Thank you, God, for all you do for me. I am your child, therefore I am thee. Blessings and blessings, you bless me. I am your child for. Listen. Thank you. Listen. Things are happening for you, not to you. I promise you, there's light at the end of the tunnel. You might know your destination, but you don't know the route. And that's all right. It's not meant for you to know the route. God is your GPS. Call upon him. Call upon him, and he responds. I sat there, I'm about to tear up. I sat there in that car for like 2 hours. Coming up with that. Just letting, you hear it, like letting my soul sing. Sing. Like, get back into your creative field. Do what you gotta do. My gift is my voice. I put myself out there. I put myself out there because my testimony is going to spark somebody's soul. Real talk. I don't just say that just to say that shit. Just know things are spiritual warfare. It's happening in a spiritual realm before it reaches this dimension. You have to be aware and look through your eye to see what is an attack, what is a blessing, what is a message to you, who's speaking to you. You had to become one, and I'm still working on that. Oh, should I go further into it, the story? Yeah, I can, no. Maybe I want to further hear the story of what happened between the May, like April and May. Because I did see her. I did see her face to face. But I'm just let that be for another story probably. Y'all want part two? Part two? You want a little more, Miss Nicole? My life is a lifetime movie, and I am the creator of my own life. I'm the storyteller. Me and God. God and I am God. You are God. God and goddesses, and that's what I'm saying in the song. I will make a breakdown of my song, lyric by lyric, and what I mean. So if y'all like that idea, comment. But I don't want to drag the story out. I know I feel like I said my message. Keep your head up high. Walk away. Know you're walking to something that God has planned for you. Blessings for you once you let go of that weight. Okay? I love you. It's Miss Nicole, and I'm here to spark your soul.
He showed me he's the one and the only for me. He showed me he's the one and the only for me. Stop playing with the most high child like he won't catch a body. Stop playing with the most high child like he won't catch a body. We out here mobbing, we are ghostly, you can't see my army. We out here mobbing, we are ghostly, you can't see my army. Don't need no weapons, I'm the weapon, I was sent from above. Don't need no weapons, I'm the weapon, I was sent from above. They in that atmosphere, they already here in New Baru. They in that atmosphere, they already here in New Baru. I know they watching, they are waiting on us. I know they watching, they are waiting